Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to discuss some things about my life. So I have my notes on here. Sorry, I have a lot of notes. So habits that have changed my life in my 20s. And I want to say this. In the beginning of my 20s, I had no assistance, okay? I was homeless, living on the streets, had no family, had no help, none of that. I had none of that. So, until recently, I want to say the last 3 years, I've actually managed to live on my own, pay my own bills, don't need any assistance, right? Well, my list compacts of 13 things, alright? So the first thing I want to talk about is I do have a whiteboard calendar. It has my grocery money amount, so I tend to spend $300 to $400 a month on groceries. I know that's crazy. I'm trying to work on that. I put my bills on the calendar. I put my schoolwork, my assignments, all of that for school on there. I put my appointments on there. I even put the days that I work and don't work on there so that it gives me time management skills so I know what I'm looking forward to for the next week. If I don't do it, I forget shit. And then it just helps me. So that's one thing. You can use the whiteboard like I do. Or if you are more of a technology person, you can put your appointments and your bill tracking and your money spending stuff in a like a folder or like a paper planner. Or I said for technology people, put it in your phone. You have iPhones, they have the calendar on there. You can have Siri remind you of important dates and she can put it in there. And if you have like an assignment that you do every Wednesday, you can ask her to make a repeated assignment every Wednesday at a certain time to a certain time. So that can be a thing too. I can't do that because I ignore my phone quite frequently, and I'm just not gonna think twice about anything on my phone. So the next thing I do that has changed my habits is not spending on unnecessary things. I used to, back before I was homeless, when I was like freshly 18 and I was living with my parents, I used to go shopping all the time. I didn't have bills. I didn't even have a phone bill, okay? My parents paid for it. I shopped all the time. I was always at the store buying new shoes, buying new clothes, makeup, getting my hair done, getting my nails done. Buying food, and we have food at the house. All sorts of stuff. And just by the time I got kicked out, I was broke. Why was I broke? Because I fucked up and spent all my money. So now I don't do that. I don't even remember the last time I went shopping for clothes. To be quite frank with you, I really don't remember. Actually I do. The last time I went shopping was like the first time in 2 years that I had gone shopping. So I don't do that anymore unless it's like absolutely necessary. But I don't think it's necessary. I think I can find good outfits. Even when I go on vacation, I'm going on vacation this week and I'm not going shopping. I didn't go shopping that at all. I didn't get my nails done. All I did was get my retwist done in my hair. That's it. So, yeah, I think that really helped me out by not, like, shopping like that. And I'm sorry if you see me looking over there. The view pathfinder is over there, and I'm not used to looking at the camera. So yeah, I do that. I did stop with the subscriptions, so I only pay for Hulu and Netflix right now. Everything else I stopped paying for. I have Amazon Prime for free, so I don't really pay for that either. But yeah, that's another thing that I stopped doing. And then I started creating weekly / semi-monthly budget goals. So say if I'm not trying to spend over $500 this week, then I look at what I need to pay for the week. That's including gas and food and anything for my dog. And I make sure that the bills are paid for that week, and then I go from importance. So whatever is the most important that week, that money stays. The least important of that week, if I can do it, I leave it for the next week, kind of thing. Then the next thing I do, which I don't do it often, I work third shift, so it's hard for me to do this, but when I am off work, I like to wake up early in the morning and get stuff done throughout the day and be productive, clean my house, wash my clothes, get stuff done. Otherwise, I'm just not going to get it done. I'm just going to sleep all day, and I don't want to do that because I already have to do that when I go to work. So that's kind of what I've been trying to do to make it a habit. It does make me feel a lot better when I don't sleep all day long. Like, I don't know about you, but when I sleep all day long, I feel sick when I do that. So I'm trying not to do that. I do have depression, I do have anxiety, I have bipolar, I got all sorts of stuff, and sleeping does not help. If you sleep a lot and you have those things, stop it. Stop it, because it's making it worse. So another thing that I do is meal prepping. Now, I haven't done it in a while because I'm starting to run out of food, and I hate grocery shopping, so I'm waiting until I like completely run out of food to like do this again. But I would make a large meal, a very large meal, the start of the week, depending on what day I'm off work. I'll make a very large meal and then break it down into days, and I'll eat it for dinner and lunch every day until I run out. Now, if you have a family, that's not gonna work because a lot of people don't like eating the same thing every day. I am a single person, so I don't care what I eat every day. I'll eat the same thing every day for 3 weeks if I have to. But it helps me stay on top of my health because sometimes I tend to go days without food. And it's not even because I'm not hungry, it's just because I'm fucking lazy. So there's that. So I try to meal prep and do that. And on top of that, I need to stay on top of my weight gain because like a lot of really small people, if you don't eat for like a day, you lose like 10 pounds, and that is detrimental to us because we can't even gain 2 pounds in 1 month. So there's that. So that's really all that is to that one. And then I do daily affirmations and mindset shifts. So when I say mindset, changing your mindsets, it is in the morning I say, I have this, I got this, I can do this today, I can do this tomorrow, I am smart enough, I am beautiful, I can do things, I am gonna get this job, I'm gonna get this girl. Yes, I said girl. I'll talk to y'all about that later. It's just an affirmations, like personal affirmations for yourself. It can be about anything. It can literally be about how, hey, I'm gonna have enough money to pay for my food next week. Stuff like that. I mean, that could also be a manifestation as well if you believe in that kind of thing. So I like to do that, and I do it periodically throughout the day, not just in the morning or not just in the beginning of the week. I do it pretty often every day. I don't try to like bore myself with it, but I do try to do it every day. So the next thing kind of goes with the calendar thing, is setting monthly goals on trying to save money. Lately, every time I save my money, I need it for an emergency. So right now, I have money in my savings, but it's not as much as I'd like it. But I need to get on that monthly goal check because I haven't done it. And I wrote this list like 2 months ago. So yeah, look at me being irresponsible. So the next one is being intentional about friendships and boundaries. So I have a problem with keeping boundaries, and not saying that I break boundaries. I have a problem with letting other people break their boundaries with me. I'm a people pleaser. That's just kind of how I was growing up. I got yelled at a lot as a kid for not doing things the way my parents wanted me to do it. And so now as an adult, I do the same thing with other people, and I'm literally trying to unlearn that. So basically, I'm trying to learn how to force myself to stop allowing people to cross my boundaries. If I have to block them, or if I have to stop them, or if I have to ignore them, I'm just going to do that. And it's been really hard, but I've been just doing it. I've been doing real good at it. The next thing I do is having a night routine. I'm also working on this still. But in the beginning of my 20s, I had no night routine, okay? My skin was fucked. My hair was fucked. My body and health was fucked. It's just fucked. Because I didn't have a night routine, okay? And I would go to bed with, like, dirty-ass skin. Because I didn't have a routine, and I didn't think it was necessary to have one. But luckily, I started a routine quite early in my 20s. So, we got this. You got this. You got this. You can do it. You don't have to do all the things on this list. I'm just saying what my things, the habits that I did that changed my life. Okay? Alright. So, the next thing I did was to start reading more. Because when I was in high school and middle school and elementary school, I used to read so much for fun. And then for like the longest, I stopped reading. And the thing about not reading is you kind of stunt your own intellectual growth when you do that. Because even if you read a book that's not fiction or with a purpose or have any type of education purposes to it, you're still going to learn stuff. You're going to learn things, and you're going to learn new words. And if you don't learn new words, you're still going to upkeep the word knowledge that you have by reading. So I have started to buy books again, and I'm going to start reading again. And I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. And the next thing is really big. It goes along with the boundary thing, but saying no without feeling guilty. Saying no is a full sentence. It's a full sentence. Okay? If you don't feel comfortable with someone or something, you are allowed to walk away from it. Do not allow someone to victimize themselves when you say no. You are in control of your own body. And you saying yes because you don't want to upset the other person is further damaging you, and you're going to regress. You don't want to regress. You don't want to do that. It's not good. It's really not good. So, no is a whole sentence. Okay? It's a full sentence. Full sentence. And there's really no explanation with that particular one. I said what I said. So, another one is taking mental health days. This does not mean you call off of work and, hey, I'm sick, cough, cough, and then go to sleep. No. That's not what I mean. Bed rotting is not what I mean for mental health days. Mental health days means call out of work. Yeah, maybe take a nap, but don't take an all-day nap. Go out on a walk. Go hiking. Go do something that makes you feel happy. You don't have to spend money to make yourself feel happy. Just go do something. Do some yoga. Go to the gym. Paint. Paint outside. Paint inside. I don't know. Just do a puzzle. Read a book. Woosah your mind. Anything that calms you down. Do that. If it's video games, play some video games. You know? Don't sleep though. I know we all love to sleep. I love to sleep. Shit, I'm thinking about sleep right now. I didn't go to sleep after work this morning. I got off work and didn't go to sleep at all today. And I'm off work for the next 2 weeks. So, taking advantage of it, and we're gonna do as many YouTube videos as possible. So, yeah, when I say take a mental health day, that doesn't mean sleep. Because sleep is not good for you. Too much sleep is not good for you. Okay, now unless you work hella shifts like I do, and you work a lot of third shifts, and you're just fucking tired, take that 1 day of sleep. But don't do it all the time. Because like I said, it's going to regress. You don't want to regress. And then another thing, the last, but the very not least, tracking your progress, not just your goals. What do I mean by that? So, I started celebrating the small wins. Everybody has a different path in their life that doesn't always mean that you're going to reach the same level as the other person. So, right now, I'm in college, right? I just finished my associate's degree and now I'm going to school for my bachelor's. And I have a friend who just graduated with her master's. She's younger than me. Yeah, I felt a little bit behind, but you gotta think. Just 3 years ago, I was homeless. I had a gas station job making $12 an hour, barely making $40, 40 hours a week, didn't have a car, didn't have my own place to live. Now, I got my own place to live. I got a car. I'm able to buy stuff. I'm able to do things for fun. I'm able to travel. I have a job that pays very well. I have a career. I don't even just have a job. I have a career. I'm in school. I'm taking care of my dog. I'm taking care of me. I'm able to go to the doctors when I need to go to the doctors. I can pay for that. I have insurance, and great insurance now. I didn't have that back then. So, yeah, of course. I gotta celebrate. Of course. Let me celebrate. So, you can't think, oh man, I'm not where she's at. She's younger than me. Like, she's got all these opportunities. Her parents put her in school early. Her parents did this and this and that. You can't think of that stuff. Because I used to do that, and I used to, like, put myself in this sad-ass bubble, and I used to be sad and be pitiful for myself. And it doesn't work like that. You can't grow in life being sad. You can't do it. You really can't. Because it just slows you down. While you're sitting there crying, somebody else is applying for school. While you're sitting there crying, somebody's applying for that job you really want. When you're sitting there crying, somebody's going after the opportunities that you're missing out on. Yeah, cry sometimes. But don't cry over every little thing. Crying does not do anything. Crying, it helps you get your emotions out. But in the long run, you done missed about 5-7 different opportunities because you was over there thinking about what someone else is doing. Because you think you're too far behind. Everybody got a different path. I know people who was in prison their whole entire life until they were like in their 50s and now they have a career. I'm not saying it's going to take you until you're 55 years old to be in a career that you want to be in. But everybody has their own path. You cannot focus on what other people's paths are. You have to think about the accomplishments that you've done. Shit, an accomplishment where you got your first car. And maybe it's a 1999 Toyota Avalon. Okay, but you got a car, right? Let me think. Say you just got a new job and you're working at a pizza place, but your friend's working at a lawyer office. It's okay. You got a job, right? It's paying your bills, right? Oh, well, it's not paying all my bills. But do you have money coming in? Yeah. You have a job, right? Yeah. So you have to pat yourself on the back for just even the smallest thing. Shit, pat your back when you fold them fucking clothes that's been sitting on your bed for 2 months. Hello, son. Pat your back when you text somebody that you've been wanting to text, but you've been too overwhelmed. You can pat your back for that. I'm serious. Every time you win a small accomplishment, celebrate yourself. Because not everyone can do it. But I know you can do it. Take it as you will. I have a friend / family member, I guess you would call her. She's a rapper, right? And in one of her songs, she says, you don't have to be great to start. But you have to start to be great. And I'll never, ever forget that. So, like she said, you don't have to be great to start. But you have to start to be great, okay? That's all you gotta do. You have to start. Just start. I promise you. Just start. Just start. I'm gonna keep saying it. Just start. Shit, if you've gotten to the end of the video, comment, just start. Just start. No dead ass, just start. Like, look at me. I'm back on YouTube after how many years? After how many years? I'm back. I'm just gonna start. Just start it. Start what you wanna do. You ain't gotta have a fancy camera. Shit. I've been filming on iPhones, Androids, iPods since the beginning of time. You don't have to do that. Just start. Like she said, you don't have to be great to start. You just gotta start to be great, bro. Just do it. I believe in you. You got this. But I'm about to go. This light bright as fuck. And I'm lining out over here. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't see shit. So it's really bright. I just got it. Might not turn it up this high next time. But anyways, thank you for watching my video. And again, I'm sorry if I was looking over here. It's because I have a little screen right there and I'm not used to it. And I like watching myself. I mean, who don't? But anyways, thank you for watching. Like I said, if you made it to the end of the video, which I almost feel like nobody did sometimes, but go to the bottom of the comment and say, just start. Okay? Thank you for watching, and you guys have a lovely day.